You can now trace part of America's history from a unique perspective. Uncle Sam's. Frank Buckley explains.
Uncle Sam wanted you at a time when the nation needed him. World War I, the military needed 1 million men. Uncle Sam called them to war, and the face of a nation was born. Now he's an exhibit at the New York Historical Society. This face, that of the artist, James Montgomery Flagg. With no budget for a model, it was his own image in the mirror that became Uncle Sam. But his earliest images date back to the 1830s in political cartoons. Legend has it that Uncle Sam was a real person, a meat packer in Troy, New York in the 1800s. But curator Grady Turner says the later images calling Americans to military service, to save, to buy, and in other ways give of themselves to their nation are the ones that made him the national symbol.
I want you. You owe the country something. You need to make a sacrifice.
Uncle Sam was used by people, too, to sell things, say laxatives. His placement in ads that now seem racially wrong, a sign of those times. No one owns the rights to Uncle Sam, so politicians and political causes could claim him as their own.
Uncle Sam's politics depended on the politics of the editors or the cartoonists who conjured him up.
The 1960s saw Sam change.
In the 60s, Uncle Sam becomes a pop icon, in part because it's hard to approach a figure that is a white patriarchal male who's said to represent America without a certain irony.
And these days, slick TV ads, not Uncle Sam, call men and women to military service.
Someone will have to revive him because he's out of style now. He really is.
Maybe so, but history reveals that Uncle Sam has always stood ready for America's call. We want you. Frank Buckley, CNN, New York.